All right. Greetings, community. How is everybody doing? Okay, so we're a community and we're a family. So if I talk to you, I expect you to talk back. How are we doing today? Good. It's Friday. We made it through our week. Can we say yay, Bo? All right. I am Imari. I am the comms team representative. I'm in charge of all social media for the comms team. My partner is Kari to the right of me. And we're saying, hey, we just wanted to go ahead and open up. As I stated before, I am Imari. And I'm just going to go ahead and take you through a couple of ground rules that we're going to go through. Just not rules, but just housekeeping, things that we should uplift to keep in mind. So a part of my spiel is while I'm doing this, go ahead and grab some food. But because of our tardiness, you guys have already started to help yourselves. So continue to help yourselves, grabbing some food. I do want to say shout out to the event planning crew, which includes myself, Mama Taliba, Odessa, everybody, Mama Kanke. We pulled together, got the event plan. We got snacks, we have refreshments for you. We have pita bread, we have hummus, we have chips, salsa, we have a fruit and veggie tray back there. Shout out to Detroit's own Chef Meach. He's the one who provided the dinner for us tonight. So I think we have a butter chicken with mashed potatoes. We have steamed vegetables. And then for our vegan and vegetarian option, we have the steamed vegetables with a Tuscan pasta. If you delve into both, I mean, you're more than welcome for all the food. Just make sure you leave some vegan and vegetarian options for those who actually have to consume those things, because sometimes we have a little bit of trouble with everybody like, oh, all the things, and it's like, well, what about us? So we do have some staff members that aren't able to eat right now, who are vegan vegetarians. So let's just be mindful for the fact that we have to hold space for them as well. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Also, so just really quickly, we know where the exits are, just like in a case of emergency. Of course, we have to go through that. So the front door is there. We have the bathroom, the ladies' bathroom, straight out the door to our left-hand side. So if you go out the door, you'll see it to the left-hand side. The guys' bathroom is to the right-hand side. If you have any questions or concerns, any one of our staff members and then the staff who from General Baker Institute are sitting up at the front desk. So if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask. Also, that brings me to my next point. Shout out to General Baker's Institute for hosting us yet again for another one of our membership meetings. We've done a few things here before, and they've always been so generous and gracious to open up their space to us. So thank you for that. What else? Any more shout outs? Shout out to Detroit is Different for being our tech on this. They're doing all of our live streaming. They're doing all of our camera angles, YouTube streaming, all the things. So shout out to Kari and Detroit is Different for being here with and for us as a part of the comms team. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Mama Taliba for this beautiful ancestral altar. So beautiful. Shout out to that. So we're just doing a lot. So shout out to the fact that you guys came, you showed up for yourselves just to learn more about what the Soulardarity community has been up to. So I appreciate that. We are going to, I'm just going to quickly, and you guys know us all, but I'm just going to quickly kind of run down the list of Soulardarity staff just to get the ball started. So again, I am Imari. This is Kari Frazier. Shout out to Mama Akanke, Finance Director. Shout out to Monica. Raise your hand when I call you. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Odessa. Shout out to Darius. Shout out to Mama Taliba, who was just sitting here, but now is not. Shout out to our lovely Mama Michelle. Anybody I missed, I'm sorry, who's not in the room. Once everybody starts trickling in, we can go over that in a minute. And now I'm going to hand it over to Mama Michelle. She's going to go over our vision and our mission statement, and just really quickly be aware that we are live streaming. So whatever is going on in this community is going on in our virtual world as well. So sometimes when I say, everybody say yay bo, or if you can hear me say hey, that's just me trying to get your attention, just in case some of the people that are joining us virtually can hear. Okay. All right. Mama Michelle, take it away.
Hey, I'm Michelle Jones, and again, I am working with Soulardarity as their members and organization engagement monitor, and also working with the NDEM program. And tonight, I just want to go over our mission and our vision statement. So we do have it up on the screen, but I'm going to read it, and you can follow along with me. Our mission: Solidarity is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was founded in 2011 when DTE repossessed over 1,000 lights from the residential streets in Highland Park, Michigan. Our mission is to make Highland Park, Michigan a global model of what a future of sustainable energy, green careers, self determination, and community wealth looks like, while partnering with other energy, democracy, and environmental justice organizations to promote that model locally, nationally, and globally. Our vision: we at Solidarity envision a world where energy is available, accessible, and affordable for every household, regardless of their financial or social status. Energy is produced by sources that have minimal impact on the environment, such as solar, wind, and water. And because energy is equal to power, the power is returned to the people by holding corporations and elected officials accountable to stand firm on behalf of the health and well-being of those they serve. The economic equity of BIPOC communities is restored and built by jobs in the field of green energy. And finally, communities, residents, local governments, elected officials, and the future generations are educated about the vital importance of environmental justice in all areas of life, such as energy, water, food, housing, education, etc. Thank you. And I'm going to give it back to Amari.
All right, guys. So we're gonna just do like a quick icebreaker. Um, that typically includes movement, but we're gonna save that for the last portion because I don't want to interrupt your eating. Um, I mean, but also our icebreaker does include participation. So if you don't mind, like breaking bread with me while you're eating, yeah, maybe. Do you mind answering like a question or two? Yeah, okay. So typically we'll do like a version of put your finger down, but you guys are eating, so I don't want to take you away from your plate. But we will kind of go across or go over across the room or maybe in a circle. We're going to state our name. We're going to state our association with Soulardarity. And then the last thing we're going to state is, if anything, what would you like to be remembered by? So, for an example, I am Imari. I am the events coordinator and comms team social media representative for Soulardarity. And the one thing, well, I want to be remembered for lots of things. So I'm going to cheat and do two. The one thing I want to, or the few things that I want to be remembered by, first is being a good mama to my son. And secondly, I want to be remembered within my communities and communities around the world for being an advocate for health and wellness spaces for Black and Brown women across the globe. So one of the things that I also do, apart from Soulardarity, if you don't know, is I am a personal trainer, wellness instructor, yoga instructor, and I've been that for 12 years. So for a long time, I've just been going around to different communities, holding space for building up wellness in Black and Brown communities, because we kind of get it last, right? We our wellness stuff has been just weird since we've been here, right? So I just try to educate our communities about why wellness and eating healthy and moving your body is important. So if I'm remembered for anything, it's for my contribution to the wellness space. Okay, so we are going to start with Matt. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with Max. You do not have to. I'm only using this microphone because Kari did such a wonderful job setting it up, and I don't want to not use it. But and for online, they won't be able to hear. Well, okay, so this icebreaker might just have to like be because this doesn't reach for no. Okay, so if you can talk loud, okay. Sorry. So for those of you who are joining us virtually, and you can maybe do it in the chat or you can find us online, our social media, Soulardarity. And the question that we're uplifting, so we're going to say our name, say your association to Soulardarity, and the icebreaker question is, what do you want to be remembered for? Okay, so think about that, ponder that, and join us virtually by putting your question either in the chat or on our social media, okay? And now we're going to take a minute to transition and pass it over to Max, all right?
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you all. It is so exciting to be in the house. Can we give it up for the food one more time? Because it is fantastic. It looks great. Hey, we're going to take a couple of minutes and do something. And so if you're still eating, don't worry about it. I want to give you a quick overview of our programs and initiatives that we got going down here in 2024. But the thing is that little known fact about me is that you might not know that I'm a youth pastor, which means I'm used to people talking back to me. Which means I'm going to say something and then you're going to repeat it back to me and we're going to practice right now. So I'm going to say Soulardarity and you're going to say Soulardarity. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Soulardarity. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So I want to give you guys a quick overview of some of the things that we're doing in 2024. Now, this will be a very high level, like we're in the plane looking at the tiny people all the way on the ground overview. But I want to go through a couple of those things and then you're going to have an opportunity after we've done a lot of the eating and such. You'll see these very gorgeous boards that we got printed all around the room. And they represent some of our locations for our programs and initiatives for 2024. We're going to encourage you to kind of take a look at some of them, look at what we got going on, visit with the people in front of the boards. And then to close out the meeting this evening, before we get to some of our announcements, we're going to have you find one that you think, man, I would really love to engage in that this year in some way that I can. And for you to go over there, meet with the staff person or person that's representing Soulardarity over there and find out a little bit more about how you can further get involved. And then we'll close out the evening with some announcements that'll be coming down really quick. Cool? Wonderful. So we're going to go in order of the sheet I have in front of me here. The first one is membership. Everyone say membership. As you know, that's the reason why you guys are here. Surprise. So you guys are here because you guys are awesome members of Soulardarity. Our membership is going to be in the back left corner over there. If you are interested in membership, the things that we got going on, we got virtual open houses this year. We have some awesome opportunities for our members to engage in canvassing efforts, in our ability to continue to bring more members into this space and workers into the liberation that we're trying to accomplish. So that's our first area that you can kind of focus on, is that membership area. The second area, everyone say, yeah. That's what it's called. I'm not just saying for you to say yeah. All right. Yeah stands for Youth Energy Advocates. It's brand new this year. It's going to be over here with my friends. And you guys can take a look at some of the initiatives that we're trying to engage youth in. If that's something that you have a desire to do, our wonderful Gina Tall is the one that has been uplifting that. But you can also visit with some of our Soulardarity members over there and how you can get involved in our Youth Energy Advocates. We want to have an awesome opportunity for people to have story time with Soulardarity. Is one of our first initiatives that's coming up really quick. We're asking for coloring sheets. We've also got some initiatives that we want to try out maybe later down the road, like an internship and such like that. So make sure you take a look at the Youth Energy Advocates if that interests you. All right. Next up is HPCT. Everyone say HPCT. It stands for our Highland Park campaign team, and that one's a personal favorite because I'm over it, okay? So if you guys live in Highland Park, we would love for you to be a part of that team. Highland Park campaign team is our action team that takes initiative inside of Highland Park. All of our programs that happen in Highland Park, our advocacy work, our canvassing, the things that happen inside of there. Right now, we are working with our Whole Homes, Whole Communities project, which is an $8 million settlement from DTE that had the ability to for home repairs, weatherization, and electrification and solarization. It's pretty awesome. And so if you want to find out more about that, I'll be hanging out right over there. That's the board over there for the Highland Park campaign team. We also have a bunch of other things going on, like also hanging out with HPC3, the Highland Park Community Crisis Coalition. Shout out to Juan, who's here from that, and more. So if you're interested in that, as well as just transition planning, a lot of other workshops we got going on, we got a lot happening in the HBCT. So if you want to visit over there, that's what we want you to do. All righty, everyone say energy democracy. Energy democracy team is right there in the back. Monica is thankfully holding it for us. Our energy democracy team is going to be focused on that liberation that we're talking about, involving ourselves in the legal work. They have a very exciting meeting coming up on Monday, right? On Monday to find out more about our ratepayer clinic. We're partnering with the Sugar Law Center and Liz Jacob to be able to put on a ratepayer clinic, to be able for ratepayers to know their rights, to be able to know what happens during a shutoff when you get a bill, an overage bill from DTE or anything like that. Which is super exciting. You can also find out more about the SID program, which is an internship program. You can find out more about our coalition partners and people we're partnering with and doing work that is like ours in the community. And our again, like I said, involving ourselves in MPSC. Raise your hand if you don't know what MPSCs is, and that's totally okay if you don't. That's the Michigan Public Service Commission. I didn't know before I came to Soulardarity, and involving yourself in there involves ourselves in the legal work that influences our energy here. So that'll be that. Another new area of work, everyone say resilience. Resilience, that's what I'm talking about. So resilience equals action is a new area of work over here, and that is going to house a lot of our things that we are aiming for to make our people in Highland Park more resilient. It's exactly what it sounds like. And so that means working with our Whole Homes, Whole Communities program that I just mentioned. That means also talking about resiliency kits and being able to provide people with shutoff kits, blackout kits to be able to survive those types of moments and initiatives. It also includes our Grow Solar Highland Park Detroit program. Some of you might have heard about that, but it's our purchase program to be able to grow more solar inside of Highland Park and Detroit. It involves a lot more than just the things that I just gave you. And our wonderful friend Raphael is in charge of that. But you can also visit me. I'll be hovering in between those two boards over there so you can take a look at what's going on in the resilience area. All right, everyone say solar streetlights. Solar streetlights, you may know us for the streetlights work that we have done, and yes, we are absolutely continuing it. Our solar streetlights board is going to be right over there. We are trying to plant like it's a tree. All right, but that works. It's plant 10 new streetlights this year. If you want to find out more about how that's happening and our partners and all of the things that we're trying to do to double that work, even triple that work, make sure you visit our streetlights board over there. We've got a few other areas that we are going to be doing this year as well. Obviously, like I said, this is that plain flyover overview of everything that we want to get done in 2024. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is if you are done eating, we're going to put on just a little bit of music, soft music, so that everyone can hear. And if you are able and willing, go ahead and we're going to have some staff members by these boards. Feel free to mill around in some of the areas that maybe you haven't seen before. Maybe you want to check it out. Maybe you want to see something that we're doing this year that we haven't done in previous years. And then I'm going to jump back up here in about, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. And after about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to ask you, hey, if there's one that you are really interested in involving yourself in this year, why don't you go over to that board and meet with that staff person so we can talk about next steps? All right. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm talking about right now. Online folks, feel free to peruse our awesome website, and we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. So the soft music is coming, and you can visit any one of these boards around here. Thank you. Thank you.
these actions gonna stick, baby. 'Cause my words got weight. We can't neglect the patience that it's gonna take. I'll swim through your mind, I won't control you. Love's a destination we'll ride to. This could be so simple. You got me, I got you. Lord, your heart needs, I'll feed you. As long as I live. What makes me wanna please you, forever be here. As long as I'm here. Forever be here. Let's make love a thing again. Anything broken I can mend. I'm gonna prove to you how a real man cut through any damage that was there. Love's a healer, I swear. I'ma make sure that it will stay on. Lord, your heart needs, I'll feed you. As long as I live. What makes me wanna please you, forever be here. Only you, baby. Whoa. Forever be here. As long as I live. I'ma make sure that we'll stay on course. My business, you're the only one. Forever is the mission. What your heart needs, I'll feed you. As long as I live. What makes me wanna please you, forever be here. Only you, baby. Whoa. Forever be here. Forever be here.
I see you in a lonely place. How can you be so blind? You're still regretting the love you left behind. Oh darling, I've seen you go through the changes, sitting alone each night. Are you expecting to find the love that's right? Darling, open your eyes. Let me show you the light. Girl, you never find a love that's right. Darling, open your eyes. Let me show you the light. Girl, you think you're so wise, you're so wise. There are times when you'll need someone. I will be by your side. I take my chances before they pass me by. Oh darling, there is a light that shines special for you and me. You need to look at the other side. You'll agree. Darling, open your
closer to me. I want to feel your breathing permanently. 'Cause darling, I'm not leaving here till I get what I've been waiting for. Some 25 or more, that's all I need. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. There have got to be, oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, lie away with me. Oh, oh, oh. Most of our days, we get so busy running, lost in a maze. We got no time for fun and dreams. But every now and then, a dream is real. And this is how it feels. Hey, hey, hey. Once in your life, forget about tomorrow. Tonight is the night. Our worries seem so far away. You hold me in your arms so tenderly. I only want a taste of your sweet, sweet ooh. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. There have got to be, oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, fly away with me. Oh, fly away with me. Don't let this night end. Right now, in your arms is where I need to be. Please, oh, lady, oh, yeah. This is in the moonlight. You know, and you know that I know. Woo. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. There's got to be, oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, fly away with me. Oh, kisses in the moonlight. Kisses in the moonlight, oh baby, oh, oh, kisses in the moonlight. Just take some time, let me try to find the words I want to say to you. I've been searching my mind, I've got to find the reasons I feel the way I do. Let me emphasize that I recognize what I should and should not do. And though I know it's wrong, every now and then I phone just to talk.
If you can hear my voice, say, hey, Mari. Peace, everyone. I just wanted to give everyone a time check. We have about 2 more minutes to finish kind of perusing, grabbing your plates. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us virtually, thank you for joining us. We are now sort of perusing and just kind of getting acquainted with our new programmatic areas in the Soulardarity community. In about, like I say, 2 minutes, we're going to start forming action teams. So if you haven't gotten anything to eat, go ahead and grab your plate. Again, for those who asked, the restrooms are outside of this particular room, ladies to the left, gentlemen to the right. Don't forget, we have a weigh station in the back far corner to my left, maybe to some of y'all right. And yeah, we have 2 minutes. We're in a 2-minute time check, and then we're going to get into action groups, right? All right. And so thank you guys for joining us virtually. We will continue to check in on you guys. Please, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, enter it into the chat and we will get with you shortly.
All right. Ooh, I'm loud. All righty. Good evening, everybody. So sorry to interrupt good conversations. I mean, I was having good conversations, but I want to be respectful of everyone's time. So if you can hear my voice, say that was good food. Fantastic. All righty. So up next, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, you had some time to peruse. Maybe you didn't have time to peruse all of the ones that you wanted to. Don't worry. All of this will be on our website. You can go and you can find out more later. And there will be more and more things that we can find out about the immediate meetings that we'll be having regarding a lot of these areas of work. However, we're going to ask you next up for our last few moments that we have before we close out. I want you to do me a huge favor, and I want you to go to the area of work that you are interested in getting into this year. Whether it be a new area of work or another area of work, that's totally fine. So our Highland Park campaign team and our solar streetlights will be over here. Membership will be towards the back. Our resilience and action team will be up here. That includes our Grow Solar Highland Park Detroit. As our energy democracy will be back there with Monica and Michelle. And our Yeah program will be over here with Gina. So if you are interested in plugging into an area of work, I know hopefully you got a chance to hit all of them. But if you're interested in plugging into an area of work, we ask that you just get up and move around one last time to the area of the room, and we'll talk about what the next steps are for a few of our different action teams. And then we're going to close out with someone coming up and letting you know all of the different things that we have coming up immediately that you can jump in on. So go and find the area that you want to plug into, and we'll talk about that for about 5 minutes or so. And then we will get started closing out, and you can hear all of the different things that we got going on.
Wanna love you like I do. I'll keep on wishing till you come back. I won't give up till you're right here with me. Oh, write your letters, you sent them back. I keep on trying in my heart, but I still believe I'll take no chances. 'Cause I can't wait. I promise that's what I'll do till you come back to me. You said I'll be waiting, baby. I'll take my chances 'cause I believe. I promise that's what I'll do till you come back to me. Come back to me, baby. Back to me. Till you come back to me. Come on. Back to me. I'll go nowhere. I'll be right here. Back to me. Till you come back to me. Remember the days when we never had a dime, and our dreams seemed a million miles away. But we made it, baby, facing the bad times with a smile. Here we are, and we're growing stronger day by day. 'Cause we got love, love. It's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good. You know you're by my side. 'Cause we're the two high hearts that beat as one forever. With the love to keep us satisfied every night. So my lady, whisper the words I love to hear. Cuddle up and I'll make you feel alright. 'Cause I need you, baby, to carry me on through all the years. So come on, baby, close the door and dim the light. 'Cause we got love, love. It's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good. You know you're by my side. 'Cause we're the two high can change my point of view. So come on, girl, and hold me tight the way you always do. We love can be at you. Cause we got love, time, love. It's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good. You know you're by my side. A vision to high hearts that beat is on forever. This is love, time, love. You keep us satisfied. We got love. It sure feels good. Carry me on throughout the years. Keep me
If you can hear the sound of my voice, say, hey, Mari. All right, guys. So just a quick reminder. We have about 3 more minutes to be in our breakout areas, our breakout rooms, and then we're going to invite Soulardarity team and staff member Odessa to come up here for some announcements. But again, we do have about 3 more minutes. We're just trying to be respectful of everyone's time. We are not rushing you. Please get more food. There is a lot of food left, so please help yourself to the food. And yeah, just to remind you, there's a waste station in the back of the room. We want to go ahead and try to utilize that as much as possible. And again, like I said, we have about 3 more minutes, and then we're going to invite Odessa back. All right.
Captured by your smile, sweet baby. I will always be right there by your side, right by your side. Lying here alone, I'm dreaming, my mind keeps wandering. My thoughts are only wandering through the memories in my mind. How could love so real have turned so empty? I just keep wondering why. Will I ever find the love we shared together, you and I want you, sweet baby. Now we've had such a long, hard road to climb, sweet baby. Only hoping it's not too late to try again. But you, sweet baby, won't you try and believe in what I say, sweet baby? I will always be right here by your side. other side.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, everybody say, "Hey, Odessa." Oh, so I just feel like everybody don't hear the sound of my voice. If you can hear the sound of my voice, say, "Hey, Odessa." All right, so really quickly, we are at our 3-minute mark. Again, we're just trying to be respectful of everyone's time. Mama Taliba wanted me to uplift that it will be in the next 10 minutes, last call for food, only because we want to try to like be respectful of General Baker's time and get our, community space cleaned up, and just kind of start working on that now. So if you want more food, please want more. If you want more food, now is the time to like grab food, and if you need to take some food to go, that's acceptable as well. We have paper plates. We have some plastic plates that, if you're interested in carrying some stuff home with you, we have that available. And now we're going to swing into bringing Odessa up for announcements, and we're just going to keep this ball rolling. All right. All right. Snaps for Odessa.
Thank you, Amari. It's so weird hearing myself on a microphone. Okay, so we've got a lot of plans going on this year. Soulardarity staff has been working real hard since the beginning of 2024 in doing some intensive strategic planning and setting out some already existing and new programs and initiatives as you're learning, and wanted to share some of the exciting events and ways that you all can get involved and engage throughout the year that we have planned. So our staff team is amped and organized. Less than 60 days into 2024, we've been doing the work required to make Soulardarity a global model for anyone? I didn't hear him. So Soulardarity, we've been doing the work required to make Soulardarity a global model for, yes,
Energy, democracy, sustainability, solar power, resilience. Exactly.
yes,
Renewable energy, clean energy,
self-determination, yes, all the things, yes. In January, staff spent the month doing strategic planning with Creatrix Co. In February, we're restructuring and conducting succession planning. And this March is all about the implementation, team building, and relational organizing of our members. Our work and your feedback last year helped to create events in 2024 that are designed to be more in alignment with our needs and our shared expectations. I'm about to make some announcements with some special features. Live Zoom sessions. When you sign up for an event with us, you'll have the opportunity to join a live session on Zoom with the event presenter and facilitator and other participants. Would those of you present today like to see more in-person events? And staff chime in as well? That seems unanimous, yes. Additional special features are affordable and accessible. All our events are either free, especially for our members, or run on a sliding scale basis. Generous donations cover the costs for low-income attendees, and Soulardarity is committed to making our events and programs accessible to people of all walks of life and backgrounds. Never miss a beat. You can always watch the recordings. You can receive the recordings of our events and workshops to view upon request, unless it's otherwise noted. So don't worry if you can't attend a live or in-person session. You can watch or listen whenever it's convenient for you with a live link. Pause. Oh. Okay, so this is slightly out of chronological order. Okay, Yes, it's the Highland Park Pastors and Ministers Fellowship. Would you like to speak to that?
Sure. Yeah. So, how many of you knew that there was a Highland Park Pastors and Ministers Fellowship? Thanks, Ken. Okay, awesome. It'll be an opportunity for a lot of community leaders to get out in the community and be able to hear a lot of what's happening in Highland Park. And so the next one that's coming up is going to be this month on February 29th at Secondre's Place at 6 p.m. I will be there. If you would also like to be there, we'd love to see you. It's an opportunity for Soulardarity to continue to interact with the government of Highland Park and see everything that's going on. So.
Excellent. Thank you, Max. And all of these will be posted on our website, I believe, if they're not already. And social media. Yes, thank you, Amari. So we started the Highland Park campaign team meetings in January, and there's more to come. So last time the Highland Park campaign team meeting got together at the end of January, they came around the Zoom kitchen table to talk about how the $8 million Whole Homes, Whole Communities project could be a program not just for Highland Park, but from Highland Parkers. They talked about questions like who gets to access a program like this, how do we get the word out, and what does the process look like? So we'd love your continued input, presence, and support as we continue to shape the future of Highland Park. So join us in our next meeting and make sure to watch your emails. Dates and times will be announced soon. And you can always contact Max via email at max@soulardarity.com. And so more dates to be determined soon. The next one is the Energy Democracy Action Team meeting, which is taking place this coming Monday on February 26th from 6 to 7:30 via Zoom. And the INDEM meeting is to learn more about the exciting campaign work being done to support residents experiencing affordability issues and shutoffs. So, help us plan a utility clinic in Highland Park to serve Highland Parkers. Okay, and then the next one is Soulardarity is presenting Racial Healing and Climate and Environmental Justice Organizing. It's going to be next week on Thursday evening, February 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be on Zoom. So you can join us for a 2-hour panel to learn about the experiences of Black leaders in the climate justice and EJ, meaning environmental justice community, as well as how to welcome BIPOC leaders into your movement. It's going to be an interactive opportunity to gain a better understanding of panelists' experiences. The panel discussion will cover things like what is the lived experience of BIPOC? BIPOC stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color, individuals in majority white movements. And another cover questions like, what are some examples of panelist challenges and successes? What are things that can make experiences in CJ, meaning climate justice and environmental justice, better for Black organizers? And what do Black leaders want allies to know? So you're welcome to attend with your own questions as well. During the panel, you'll gain a deeper understanding of BIPOC experiences, knowledge of how to be a better ally, solidarity with BIPOC individuals, and a desire to support BIPOC in community, and knowledge about how you can become BIPOC members in your community. And tickets are available. It's live on our events page. So you go to bit.ly, bit.ly/Soulardarity racial healing 2024. It's quite a bit. And there are flyers on the table, I believe. The next event is starting in March. We're going to start our Soul Weekly Virtual Open House. The entire staff has been working really hard to figure out all the nuances and mechanics of running a webinar and live streaming that webinar. And we're fine-tuning that. And we've been doing some practice runs, so I think we're pretty close to being ready for it. So be sure to follow and like @Soulardarity on Facebook and Instagram, and click that notification bell so that you'll get those notifications and be ready to join us when we go live. That's going to happen every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. for an hour. So pop in, and we're going to hold space for open dialogue. There'll be an opportunity to engage directly with staff and for us to learn about communities' lived experiences with energy issues and gather your feedback. And we'll also be sharing some leadership opportunities and resources with how you can get involved and learn how to take action and join us in the fight, for the just and equitable energy future that we all deserve. And you can contact Katan Jones at katan@soulardarity.com for more information. And if you have any issues joining the live stream. We're also starting up a new initiative called Storytime with Soulardarity. So Storytime with Soulardarity is where we'll delve into a world of wonder and wisdom as local environmental justice activists and organizers captivate audiences with tales of resilience, hope, and empowerment. Whether you're young or just young at heart, these stories are sure to inspire the imagination of the youth to nurture their nature. And everyone is welcome for story time. That's going to start in March every Sunday from 8 to 9 p.m., just in time for bedtime, so reading those good stories. The admission is free for members and $3 per household for non-members. And it's recommended for 8 and above, so gather up, cozy up, and come on that storytelling journey with us. And for more information, RSVP on the website, contact Gina, Jeana, at soulardarity.com. Okay, and the next one we have coming up is How to Power a City screening. That's going to be in late March. We're still working out some of the finer details. And so that's an opportunity to join Soulardarity for food and film. We're going to be screening How to Power a City, which is a film directed by Melanie LaRosa that brings awareness to clean energy. And it highlights the real-life struggles of the energy burden that marginalized BIPOC community experience. We'll offer different ticket tiers, so that way it makes it accessible for everyone. We'll have some Soulardarity merch. So buy a ticket once that's available and bring your friends. The next one is we're starting up the Dismantle DTE utility clinics. That's going to be April 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to take place at the Homework House at Avalon Village. Soulardarity, along with the Michigan Environmental Justice Coalition and community members, will be hosting the utility clinic. The clinic ratepayers can learn about their rights as DTE customers and get one-on-one support with customer advocates. And the customer advocates are trained how to support anyone experiencing affordability issues, power outage issues, or potential shutoff. So come and attend April's clinic to know your rights and get support and learn about your part in the Dismantle DTE campaign. And then next up, we'll have our Soulardarity Q2 second quarter membership meeting, which is scheduled for Friday, May 17th. So learn about our progress, from now until then, how to continue to get involved, and there'll be volunteer and leadership opportunities as well. And in the spring, we're still working out some details on this one. We're going to conduct a Just Transition workshop. So we've been wanting to do this Just Transition workshop for a long time. And Max and Katan are going to be bottom lining that. The Just Transition is a framework and structure that encourages individuals and communities take practical action steps away from extractive economic practices and move toward regenerative ones. What we are transitioning to and what principles guide that transition. So we're excited to conduct that first inaugural workshop for Soulardarity, and it'll give us more tools to stop the bad and build the good. So stay tuned. We'll have more details coming on that one. And then we're going to be conducting in early August, we're planning a 2-day organizer training boot camp. And the 2-day organizer boot camp seeks to empower community ambassadors to promote energy democracy, educate residents, and connect to services and resources while fostering self-sustaining community empowerment. And who's a community ambassador? All y'all are. Anyone can be a community ambassador. You already are just by being here. So through this training, we aim to foster informed leaders who can drive positive change and empower your neighborhoods. So we're in the development and planning phase. So stay tuned for future updates on how to sign up. And then, volunteering as well, right? That's from now until the end of time. You can help us distribute power outage items from our new resilience pantry that we're starting to build out. So volunteer and help us develop that. And then our legal rate case is kicking into high gear. So Soulardarity, we want green too. There's plans to retain the University of Chicago Abrams Environmental Law Clinic to represent them before the Michigan Public Service Commission proceedings. And I need a little help with this one, Shamika. Yes, December 15th. I remember clearly. It was right before the holidays. It's Shamika, SHIMEKIA at Soulardarity.com. Thank you for the assist. Yeah, we only got 1-2 week notice for that rate hike right before the holidays.
And us make sure we have the evidence of your bills to validate that. And that's a different role. What we're asking is generally for our members to just go on the Michigan Public Service Commission website under the 2 case numbers and just making comment at their discretion. Then it could be anything from how you're being impacted to evidence that you may have to support us not having another rate increase residentially. So we'll be rolling out talking points too. And I think we're going to even do a clinic
where folks are able to learn more about how to actually provide comment. But it's open, like anybody can do that, public comment.
Yeah, and public comments are impactful. They do make a difference. I believe at some point I can't remember if it was 2022 or 2023, due to grassroots efforts, I believe we helped contribute towards over 3,000 comments that were submitted to the MPSC. Yes, because it happens every year. DTE doubles down every year. Yeah, so we still got to fight hard and together. So that was a whole lot, right? So how's everyone doing? Quick check-in. How's everyone doing? Yeah. Any questions so far?
I just have a comment about the testimony. I think that DTE is scared of Soulardarity, and it's because Soulardarity keeps showing up. Normally, DTE is able to just outlast the community. The community gets tired, and frankly, we're getting tired. We're working our tails off over now. And DTE asks for double what they need every time. And if we're not fighting it, they're gonna get double what they need. If we're fighting it, they get what they need. But this in itself is a problem, which is why dismantling is a good idea, but they are deeply entrenched. There was an opportunity, I think a really good opportunity, the federal government put millions and millions of dollars towards community solar all over the country. And it's still illegal in Michigan because DTE controls the legislature. So we have this opportunity. Paul Whitmer is the governor, that we have a public service commission that is actually listening. There's no obligation to have a public service commission that's actually listening. When Snyder was in there, it wasn't happening. DTE just got double what they need. So I think this work is really important. And I've worked with the law clinic. So I mean, I've been an official testifier about community solar. And I'm ready to go back to bat for that, because either we can make that change before the governor is out of there, or we're taking a chance with whoever comes in. And frankly, even if it's a Democrat, it could be DTE Democrat, So I think it's very important that we not miss that opportunity. And Abrams Law Clinic have been really good, and they will help you. I think my testimony was 300 pages, 10 different scholarly articles on it, and all I did was come in and give my opinion to the law clinic, a little background on me, and they kind of put the packet together for me. And you don't, when you testify, you don't go actually sit in front of the commission and have to be questioned or whatever. It's all written. So the clinic does a great job of kind of finding the backup for your situation. And that, the reason, I can tell you when Soulardarity turns up, DTE is scared. Am I right about that?
That's what I heard.
Yeah. And it's because they know, they look back, fighting against us, saying, oh no, you have to pay more. So we need to keep doing that. I hope that's something Soulardarity never lets go. I think it's something Jackson has been carrying for a long time. I think Shamika and I feel like I'm getting old now. I can't say Michelle says that Shamika and Michelle have taken up that mantle, but we cannot lose that. We have to keep hitting them so that they know they can't ignore us. That's why this $8 million, that's shut up. We cannot shut up because we've done it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and the legal intervention work, thank you for that, Brian. I think that's really helpful to share what your personal experience was when providing testimony, just to, so that folks have a clear understanding of what that might entail. And just an example, don't ask me which year because it's all blends together, but one year DTE was asking for a $638 million or $368 million rate increase. And due to the coalition and collaborative work that Soulardarity did, along with other local nonprofit grassroots organizations, the MPSC awarded them $38 million. So it does make a difference. It does make an impact. And that directly impacts ratepayers. So yeah, which is all of us. So that's why we're doing this work. And we're in this together. So I'm going to wrap this up here. So all our events are either free, especially for our members. And do any of you have any events or announcements that we should be adding to our list?
I just want to encourage people to join Polar Bear Sustainable Leadership Cooperative. It's a group that was incubated by Soulardarity. It was actually a participatory budgeting suggestion that we should start an energy co-op. It took about 3 years to get going, and it is going now. Hands up if you're on that board. But we're also raising money for being able to do electrification, home repair, and solar. Particularly for our members. So if you join, you can become a member and be able to take advantage of the programs.
Y'all know co-ops are like the hottest thing right now. So go ahead and join one that you're familiar with. That you know who started it and who's a part of it.
It's only $25.
I'm a member. I see lots of members here.
And just let me add to what Brian said. The Polar Bear sent out a survey, and one of the things we want Soulardarity members to do is to fill out that survey. It's a survey directed towards Highland Park, and it's a survey that speaks to the needs of Highland Park. A group called Elevate is going to give. Well, what they're going to do is compile the information that they get from Highland Parkers about their needs for, energy upgrades. So, like winterization, a new roof, a porch, and those kinds of things, as well as the, stoves, electric stoves, or whatever Highland Parkers want. So, it hasn't been circulated that well. And Polar Bear needs that information for Elevate, which is their partner. And, hopefully you will fill out that survey. Because I thought that
there
it
you
came
can definitely
to you.
share that out, right? Like our staff, our members that are here, we're going live. So as long as we get the link, we can share it out and at least try to have a ripple effect with folks that can give you all the information you need.
It would be awesome if the pastors,
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you.
Yes.
We were doing it at that one. Yeah, so, what's funny is I didn't know my phone with that QR code, so I need, you know what I mean? But
I have to.
okay, perfect.
And one quick question, is the survey only for Highland Park residents? Okay. Incentives. Here we go. Reciprocity. Reciprocity for your time. Excellent.
So is this the Michigan Public Service Commission low carbon community survey? It is.
Yes, Tracy sent that to you.
That's not the right thing. Do you have any more community announcements?
Just to check out General Baker's Institute before you leave their website.
Would you like to make an announcement?
No,
Oh, this is Shamika's thing. I'm going to pass the mic here. So thank you all for bearing with me. It's a whole lot, and we're going to have a whole lot on our website. So check it out, www.soulardarity.org. And we'll see you when we're live streaming and at all the events that's going on.
I just want to say Odessa did an excellent job because we dumped a whole lot on her today to report back to y'all. But it's because we do the work and we don't have time to really capture it all the time. So again, call out to more volunteers to help us to be able to facilitate some of those aspects. We're gonna have to get out of here really soon. I hope you all have enjoyed the space. I wanted to just do a quick shout out to our host, General Baker Institute. Carolyn, do you mind coming on up here for a minute? So it's Black History Month. We've set a precedent with establishing like an ancestral altar, because we always want to talk about those people who paved the way for us. And it's not always in our industry, right? We have this wall here with all types of revolutionaries. And so Solidarity wanted to contribute because it's J. Dillon Month. We wanted to contribute something to add, to the space. It's not framed. I could get it framed for you if you need it. But we would just want to contribute this, in addition to being able to support organizations like yours who provide the space that we would otherwise not have and would otherwise have to jump through hoops and all kinds of stuff to be able to have these type of gatherings. So I wanted to be able to share that. And then do you want to say any closing words on just like how we should leave the space or?
Let's see. All right. First of all, thank you. That's really nice. And yes, we will frame it. Mfume has been coming through to try to frame our stuff for us. So thank you. No, we appreciate y'all for thinking of us to use the space. My mom's a Highland Parker, so of course we can't say no to anything that happens that has to do with Highland Park. And so only reason we're not in Highland Park because Gracie couldn't find us a building in Highland Park when we were first looking. Gracie found this building, so thank Gracie. But yeah, so thank y'all. We appreciate sharing space with y'all, and we look forward to building more.
All right, now that moment's over. So we do want to make sure that we leave our environment better than we inherited it. That's a whole principle. So let's all put in your hands to at least clean up your individual space or support you and your neighbor cleaning up their spaces. We still got to put chairs up. We still got to put tables up. Looks like it's some food. And otherwise, if you find yourself not knowing what to do, network and socialize with your folks. All right. We'll be seeing you again soon. What is the date of the next member meeting? It's May 17th. All right. Oh, so you can't forget that. All right. So we look forward to seeing all of you here in person. Those of you who are online, we really appreciate just the energy that you all put into generating some movement in the work that we're doing. Miss Gracie?
Your date, the 17th, it just clicked in my mind. The Highland Park Water Advocates are having a community conversation on the 22nd of March. It's going to be at Faith Tabernacle. There will be a mailing going out to all of Highland Parkers.
Okay.
And it's going to be the day after the mayor's town hall. Hers is the 21st. And the advocates are having, we want to get the community together to just talk about what's happening with the water. And also, the 22nd is World Water Day.
Mm-hmm. So is.
We all people should be, celebrating World Water Day. This year's theme is Water for Peace.
All right. All right, so much to look forward to. And these meeting spaces are not the only opportunities we have to converse with one another, to build one another, to do the work, to share information. So if you don't leave with nothing else, hit a Solidarity member up, get their phone number, get their email address, and stay in contact. All right. And social media is also a way that we'll be promoting. So, Miss Gracie, if you can share that information as it comes through, staff@solidarity.com. We all get it. One of us is gonna respond, if not all of us, right? All right. So let's go ahead and get this space cleaned up and appreciate y'all. Peace.